Switching versus routing. So WAN routers, firewalls, LAN routers, subnetwork, switch, and backbone. So let's talk a bit about this diagram. Over here, we have a switch network. In a switch network, there is 100 Mbps. In this switch network is there, this switch network is there. So whenever this switch network is connected to a router, this whole network, this whole, guys, this whole is a part of a layer 2. When it comes over here, so that means it is a part of a layer 3. Simple. Switch is the part of the switching network, that is a layer number 2. Whenever you're talking about routing, so that means you're talking about the network layer, you're talking about layer number 3. So it should be very, very straight and clear. So in this starting, we also talked about the layer number 4, transport layer. Transport layer is the layer in which the segments are there, in which the ports are there. The ports are being decided by INR from 0 to 65535. There are different type of ports. HTTP is port 80, HTTPS is port number 443, and there are different type. Again, there are different logical ports are there. So multiplexing and demultiplexing identify the application data via port numbers and the packages data in a stream of a segment, merges segments from different application over a network link. So guys, transport layer is working on segments, it's working on segments, and it is working on logical ports. There are two type ports, one is TCP port, one is UDP port. TCP port is a reliable delivery whenever we are talking about emails. So that means we are talking about TCP port because the connection is there, three-way handshake is there, acknowledgement is there, negative acknowledgement is there, and everything, the basics are there in the reliable delivery. This is basically TCP. So whenever you're talking about the transport layer, so that means you're talking about ports. There are two type of ports. One is TCP, one is UDP. TCP is a reliable connection. The example of TCP is email, or HTTP is an example of TCP. If you're talking about UDP, UDP is basically unreliable. UDP, for example, I'm using this headphones, the voice over IP VoIP or video traffic is a part of UDP. So if something is lost, if my voice lost, so that means no issues with that because it will not resend the voice again. But in TCP, the voice would be sent again, not the voice, the the language would be sent again. So there are different type of the options in TCP and UDP. So again, back to the topic, transport layer. Transport layer is important layer. It is working with the segment. It is working with TCP. It is working with TCP port. It is working with different type of the ports. TCP port is basically a reliable connection. Connection established, acknowledgement is there, segmentation is there, sequencing is there, and flow control is there. UDP is unreliable, and if something is lost, it is not coming back. So I will just go quickly over here, and I was over here. Port number allow receiving host to deplex and reassemble the data from appropriate application handler. Reliable delivery is TCP, as I told you, connection established, acknowledgement, negative acknowledgement, segmentation, and sequencing and flow control. Over here, this one is UDP, guys. Remember UDP, that's the user datagram protocol. That is the UDP. So the UDP, the biggest example of UDP, again, that is video call, voice call, all are the example of UDP. Devices can be multi-layer switches or security appliances like Advanced Firewall IDS. IDS stands for Intrusion Detection System. IPS stands for Intrusion Prevention System. They are the next generation firewalls in Cisco, so like they're normally used now. So back over here, just a quick reminder. We have talked about, at least right now, we have talked about different layers. There's an application layer, presentation layer, session layer is there, network layer, transport layer, network layer, then the data link layer, and then the physical layer is there. So physical layer is working on 101010s and RJ45 cables are there. Whenever you're talking about data link layer, so that means you're talking about switch network, you're talking about MAC addressing, you're talking about frames, and you're in the layer number 2 side, like we have a lot of things also there. Flow control is there also. After that, there is a layer number 3, that is the network layer. So that means we are talking about a router. We are we are talking about the best path. We are talking about different way of communicating the packet. We are talking about the IP. We are talking about IPv4. We are talking about the IPv6. We are talking about subnetting. So that all comes under the domain of network layer. And this is the packet, this is the frame, and the transport layer is the segment. That means we are talking about ports, we are talking about logical ports. In the ports we have two type of a port. One is TCP, one is UDP. Over here UDP is here. TCP is a reliable connection, UDP is a non-reliable connection. TCP, the email is the example of TCP, that 100%, because email is having a sensitive data, so that data can be breached, a data security can be there. So this is one of the biggest reason like why TCP is important. And normally if you have a secure connection, so normally we use TCP for that. But in the UDP, if the data is lost, unreliability is there. So if my voice is distorted because of my internet or anything, jitters are there, video stop, anything, so that will not hurt anything. So that is the part of the UDP. So far I hope things must be clear. Now, layer number 5 and 6. Layer number 5 is the session layer, and layer number 6 is the presentation layer. Division between the upper layer less important in the real world and the protocols. Session, as I told you, sessions are there disconnecting a session. Session simplex, duplex, full duplex, and the duplex are there. Half duplex were used by the hub technology. Full duplex is used by the switch network. So that's the simplex. So whenever you are creating a session, that is known as a session layer. Layer number 6 is the presentation layer, character set of the conversion, compression, and decompression support. Encryption, decryption supported. So whenever you are converting, whenever there is a conversion from the human language to any other language, the security involved, HTTPS involved. So a lot of things can be involved over here in the presentation layer. Conversion of the language, remember in the starting I told you, so that comes under domain of the presentation layer. Layer number 5 is, again I'm telling you, it creating a session, a conversation between one end to the other end, the dialogue control. Now we have the final layer is the layer number 7. The topmost layer is the application layer. Does not encapsulate another protocol. Top of the stack provide communication protocol and interfaces for the software processes running on the different hosts. Application layer versus software implementation of the network functions. So one of the biggest example of the application layer is Telnet. Telnet is the oldest layer of the application layer, which is directly communicating with the machine. Like for example, if I want to Telnet any of my machine, so I will just use the Telnet username, whatever the connection is. For example, 192.168.1.1. I will just click start, and then username password, I will directly connect it to the router. So that is known as Telnet. So Telnet is an example of application layer number 7.